We're in Vanuatu, a small Pacific nation made up of over 80 islands. And this week, we're continuing our journey north through its more remote and lesser known corners. We leave behind Nguna's volcanic peaks and sail to Epi Island before continuing on to the quiet beauty of Awei Island in the Maskelynes. The further we sail, the more remote the islands become, and with every mile, we're reminded why we set off in the first place, to explore the unknown, meet new people and live a little differently. Join us as we sail further north, deeper into Vanuatu's remote islands.
So we're just leaving our anchorage for the night and crossing over to Epi. So yeah, it's a good day out. Should be about an 8-hour trip. So we got away about 6:30, so we'll be in after 2. And yeah, just settle in, should be a good time.
This is sailing at its best, quiet, steady and simple. The wind fills our sails, no engine, just the sound of the ocean and the movement of Te Taiko carving gently through the swell. There's something about travelling with only the wind. Time slows down and there is space to think, to talk, or simply to be.
So just approaching Epi, and like all the islands here, it just looks absolutely beautiful. The anchorage is about 7 miles, so about an hour to go. So yep, hydrovane's still doing the work and I've just been tuning it. Keep our course right. Wasn't too sure what the currents would be like off the bottom of the island, so gave it a bit of a wide berth, but seems okay. We're coming in a bit closer now, so more of a direct route for the anchorage waypoint that I set. So all going well.
We've lost the wind now, which wasn't bad. We had it the whole way, average of 20 knots or so. So can't complain. So we're just approaching our anchorage in Epi and it looks amazing. Very lush vegetation covered in it and it just looks absolutely green and beautiful. And this, as we've come closer to land, the swells calm down. It's all very good.
Great trip.
How many miles? What's the stats?
Okay, today 43 miles. Average speed 6.3 knots. And 6 hours 52 minutes. Max speed 9.2. Down the wave.
Yeah, and we sailed the whole way except now.
Traditional. Yeah.
We've had sunshine most of the way until we've approached Epi. These islands in Vanuatu, so like New Caledonia, they seem to attract a lot of cloud around them, and then as the afternoon goes on it burns off and it becomes a beautiful day. So now that we've sailed from Awei to Epi, everything is really so close together. So this was our last major sail to cover some distance. Now we have all the islands, all the northern islands, very close together. So there's Epi, and then just over here, 14 nautical miles is Ambryn, where they do the dancing, just over there. And then you might not be able to see all of these, but just there in the distance is the Maskelyne Islands. So that's going to be super fun that they're all so close together now. And we've missed the land diving at Pentecost, which is a shame because they go every Saturday from April to June. It's a lot of land diving. It's a lot of brave men doing that once a week. Eek. So I think secretly Adam's glad, but we were told by someone else who's seen it, by 2 other people, one of them being the biosecurity for Vanuatu, he said, no, we must go and see it because it's amazing. Epi Island is such a beautiful, peaceful place where the people were incredibly warm and welcoming. They gave us fresh fruit straight from their gardens. While we were there, the weekly ferry Big Sister arrived, bringing passengers, supplies and a real sense of connection. It was obvious as they were unloading all their supplies what a lifeline this ferry is for the people on the island.
Picking up a mooring, learning how to save themselves. Let's all go in the anchorage.
So, we've now just been through the second night at Epi. The first night was relatively calm, but yesterday a forecasted southerly front came through, which was fine. Went through that, but we're now living with the effects of the swell from this front. It was forecast to be 1.5 metre swells, and although it's not 1.5 metre swells in the anchorage, it feels like it's not far off. They're pretty big swells coming through, gentle rolling swells, but enough to cause a very sleepless night. So it's been about 18 hours of this, and we it's been a shocking 18 hours actually. Stuff's been flying all over the boat, dishes, drawers are opening. We even had to sleep in the saloon berths with the lee cloths up because it was so bad. There's no wind, and what's happening is we're going beam on to the swell, so Taiko is rocking and rolling. Every now and again there's a swell that just causes a very deep roll and things come flying open. You'd think, you know, we thought, oh yeah, we'll be in the anchorage, we can relax a little bit, but no. But that's all part of it, and so we're hoping that the swell's going to settle down today and start easing off. We would love to go to shore, but there is a serious break. You won't be able to see it on camera, but the waves are breaking on the shore, and I don't think we'd do very well landing the dinghy right now. But fortunately at the moment the stern's facing the swells, but yeah, hasn't been like that the whole time. So anyway, the positive is we're here at beautiful Epi Island in Vanuatu. We were able to see the resident dugong who lives in this bay, just swimming off Taiko's bow, just enough to show us their face and their little body and tail, and taking a few deep breaths. I learned that they come up every 6 minutes to take a breath, so that was cool. So we knew when to expect the dugong to come up, so we're hoping to see it today. Another big one, and then we've got the added wake of the boat. So let us know in the comments below, what is the rolliest anchorage and the most uncomfortable anchorage? Oh, this one is actually quite big. Do you see that? It didn't look very nice coming, I must say. Let us know what's the rolliest and most uncomfortable anchorage. Okay.
So today's adventure is leaving Lemon Bay in Epi, and we're going to head across about 19 miles to the next island, which is called Maskelyne, and we're going to the Maskelyne Island group, which is a group of islands in the southeastern corner, and it's meant to be pretty special. So we're just leaving the anchorage now, we're just motoring out of the bay. Soon we'll get our sail angle, get the sail up and get underway. One of the things I really love about sailing in Vanuatu is the landscape, the deep blue ocean, and then the volcanoes jutting up out of it. It's just amazing to sail around. Getting along okay. We're doing 6 knots with just the full head sail up, and we're probably about 160 degrees, something like that. So yeah, it's pretty comfortable. There's a bit of a roll, but it's not too bad. Right in the middle now, and it's like really confused sea. It's coming from all directions, and the wind isn't really enough to keep the sail open because we're rolling so much. So I've just got the motor on, pushing us along a little bit as well as the head sail. So the idea is we're going to come to the east channel of the Maskelyne Islands, and I've set some waypoints through that from the cruising guide. The last 5 miles will be in sheltered water, and then we'll head down to our anchorage. We'll be there before dark. Got the waypoint for the anchorage, so it's all good, just rolling away.
Rolling. It was pleasant, and then it wasn't.
Getting quite peaky, so just put the washboard in and life jackets on, just as a precaution. So we've got 7 miles till we get to sheltered water.
So the days became weeks, it felt just like the night before. You were slowly fading in my mind. When you left, I was so completely.
We're 1.9 miles away from our entrance into Maskelyne, and it's still rolling, but it's a lot better than it was. It was pretty wild out there, and we think it's currents because we had up to 22 knots of wind, but the swell was so much that the head sail couldn't keep full. So we think it's tidal currents rather. And approaching land, it was either going to become better or it was going to get worse. Fortunately, it's getting better, but we still have to watch our entrance into it. But you can see we're rolling around. I guess this is the difference between Fiji and New Caledonia to sailing Vanuatu, because any island you go to, anywhere you go, you're in open ocean.
Oh, we're almost there. They're bopping away.
Yeah.
So no, we're all good. Looking forward to getting into some sheltered water. It would be nice.
At 2 meters of swell, but they're peaking and they're hitting each other, and so that's made it a little bit uncomfortable. But it's okay, we're almost there, and in a mile and a bit we'll be in some sheltered water, and then we're in an all-weather anchorage.
1.6 miles to our entry waypoint, that one with the red ring around it, and then we've got to come through down to our anchorage in here, just 5 miles, but see how we'll be within islands basically, so I'm expecting it to be a lot calmer. So yeah, 1.5 miles to go. We're just mainly motoring really, the head sail's not doing much. The wind's up and down. We've only got like 12 knots apparent at the moment. Reaching the channel now, 0.6 of a mile, and got the, it's all come nice. Just a broad reach and rolling down these waves, going in.
Good. Almost there.
Happy. In the entrance, so we've got a knot and a half against us. Waves are standing up a bit. The issue is that it's shallowing. It's gone from 123 metres, or from 250 to 120 to 50 within about a couple of minutes. So just big changes in depth create these currents. Just cutting up a bit, but it's probably the worst bit now. So we're down to 4 knots over ground, about 6.5 through the water. So welcome to slack tide. So I think we're pretty sheltered from the actual swell, but it's just the current, standing waves kind of thing. But I think we'll be good now.
Lucky we're going with them.
What's that, Vic?
Happy we're going with them.
Yeah.
It's a bit, I wouldn't want to be going against that right now.
Yeah.
Quite a few local people out on their boats. They must be fishing by the reef there. So they're either fishing by the reef or looking at us and wondering what the heck these people are doing coming in through this channel with the waves like they are. They're quite steep. The camera's not going to show it, but take my word for it. They're pretty. It reminds me of the day we tried to go to the caves in Fiji, except we were going against it. Would you agree?
Yeah.
It's that big. but it's okay, we're going with it. Skippy tells me we're okay. So I have to believe it.
Yeah, too true. I just made it into the channel now, everything's settled down, and Maskelyne looks beautiful. Maskelyne Islands. You can see a lot of, I think, copper plantations there. Everything's forested and just smoke coming up out of the forest. Every now and then little fires start to burn. Dug out canoes and all very authentic, and you know, it's a pleasure to come through and just see what's happening.
So we've just arrived at the island of Maskelyne. It's overcast now, it's almost 5 o'clock in the evening. So the waters are so calm, so after all that jiggly stuff out there and a bit of roughness, we're now in some nice calm water. It's like being in a lagoon again, and it is just stunning. So I'm so happy that we came here, and now we're in an all-weathered protected anchorage, you know, within reason, and we can just relax a little bit and enjoy. Yeah, pretty happy. It's just stunning, absolutely stunning. One more look. I bet on a really sunny day this is a postcard scene.
So we've just dropped the hook, and hang on a minute, what do you say?
It is beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Tanner.
It's remote, eh?
But it's, look at them, they have their dugout canoes on the shore. The bush is amazing.
We're very happy right now.
It made that roly-poliness worth it.
I think we might sign off there and make the most of daylight and pick up again tomorrow.
Yeah, we are going to sit here and enjoy this. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoy our videos, please consider subscribing, giving us a thumbs up and sharing with those who you think will enjoy it too. A massive thank you to our Patreons for your support. It means a lot to us.